listen, I recorded this video last night, right? Had everything, it was good. And I put that thing, uploaded to my computer, and it was so dark. I mean, dark. I couldn't even adjust the lighting to, or whatever settings on my thing, unless I just don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, I wanted to get this message out to y'all. So here I am back trying to make this thing do what it was not trying to do last night. And I want to talk to those creators who are posting, right? But they don't feel like anything is happening. You're not really seeing the spikes in views. You're not getting the subscribers. Very few, if any, comments. And let me tell you why I'm qualified to even talk about this. Because I am that creator, right? I've been here about 2 years, but not consistently. I posted for about a year straight. You can go back and watch earlier videos of mine. I did about a year straight. And I didn't really get to where, I was hoping to get. I kind of started this off as a podcast, but also got very interested in just trying to grow on YouTube. And I wanted to bring, other small creators with me. But it just didn't work in my favor, or it didn't work in the manner in which I was hoping it to. So it was kind of taking a toll on me mentally. So I decided, just for my mental well-being, it would be best if I stepped back a little bit. But during that time, I missed it. Like, I really did. I took almost a year off, and I didn't realize it had been that long. But I never stopped watching YouTube and some of my favorite small creators. And it was one lady, Kathleen from Kathleen's Place. I remember she commented on one of my old videos like, "What happened? I've missed you. I really enjoyed watching your videos." And that did make me want to come back. Like I said, I was missing it, but I know it was at least one person that would watch. So here I am. Here I am back talking about those things that I feel like all small content creators go through and we deal with on a regular, especially, like I said, when you feel like you done put the perfect video out there and you get nothing. And I feel like all of my videos are valid, coming from this space, coming from someone who's doing it, who's trying to get to the 10,000, 5,000, even 1,000 subscribers, trying to get to like those views, like hundreds of views, thousands of views. And the disappointment that you feel when you don't get there, you feel like, man, like I really have some good information. I do feel like all of my videos are filled with information that any small creator can relate to, but it's just not doing what I was hoping that it would be doing by now. But this time I'm doing things differently. I'm not putting so much, pressure on myself. I am still coming authentic. I feel like last time I was trying to, I'll get into that part later, but I'm coming to you as a genuine small creator who's been in this space for over a year, I guess, consistently, 2 years inconsistently, sharing information that I hope that could help the next person who's either just starting or in the same place with me where you just don't feel like you're taking off. And like I said, I know that it sucks to post what you feel like is an amazing video. And if we're being honest, that can mess with you. It can mess with you mentally. It can get you to a point where you kind of doubting yourself, especially when you put so much effort into a video. You think about a topic, you do your research and you spend time getting everything together. You sit down, you record it, trying to make sure everything right. Then you try to get your thumbnail perfect and you edit, upload, schedule, then nothing. Quiet. You hear crickets. And that can be discouraging because then it have you questioning like yourself. Am I good enough? Is this space saturated? Is there enough room for another small content creator? Like, why isn't my stuff working? Why isn't it people find it interesting? And all of those thoughts I feel are valid because I feel those, I have them. But I don't think people share that space enough, share those feelings enough, because you'll think that no one else went through it or no one else is going through it but you. But I can assure you, it's not just you. It's I would feel, or I would be safe to think that everyone who's monetized now, they was here at one point in time. The only difference is they didn't quit. They didn't stop. They didn't allow these like discouraging numbers discourage them from keep going. And I'm here to like encourage you to keep going, like no matter what. I know it's like you feel like you put a lot of time into this. I put a lot of time into it, but move forward in a manner that's gonna protect your peace in the process. I think that's important. I think that's why I had to step back, because I had put myself under so much pressure, and I want to do 3 videos a week. I want to do 10 shorts a week. It was just a lot. I wanted to get alive in there. And realistically, it became overwhelming, especially when you wasn't seeing the results that I felt like I deserved in a sense, But in that process, I understood, and I had to learn that the quiet doesn't make you invisible, nor does the quiet make you invalid. I just look at it as we're early, and it's giving us time to breathe, to enjoy the quiet, the space where you're not so much isn't demanded from you. Because when you get to a point where people are subscribing, people are commenting, people are doing all of this type stuff, now you feel obligated, right? I need to hear you put another video out. I need to hear you do this. And then you putting a lot of pressure on yourself. So this part right here, maybe we're not looking at it in the way that we should be looking at it. Maybe we need to enjoy this space a little bit longer. We need to enjoy the quiet, because a lot can happen in the quiet time. A lot can happen in your quiet season. And I do believe this is just a season for all of us. And we have to understand that some seasons last longer than others. Your season may be only for a month. My season may be 2 years. Someone else's season may only be 2 days. But whatever it is, we need to appreciate that and take advantage of that. Hey, what did I do wrong in the last video? How can I make the next video better? It's about getting 1% better. And I'm sure you've heard that, getting 1% better with every video. Because I can go back to my first video and see a difference and see the progress. And I appreciate the progress. And I take wins and in that space, because it's growth. And you have to appreciate the growth no matter how small the growth may be. It is growth. And as long as you're growing, you're growing. And as long as you're growing in the right direction is key. But during this quiet time, we have to use this time to build skills. We got to use this time to build discipline and build that solid foundation. And let me tell you this real quick. Don't ever forget the reason you started your channel. Don't let the low views allow you to forget the reason you started your channel. Don't let like the lack of subscribers forget. Just because you can encourage people, hey, subscribe to my channel, that doesn't mean they're going to watch it. And I think that's the difference with me now. I'm not encouraging people as far as like family and friends and things like that. I want the right people who come across my content, like, oh, I like that. I can use that. Because people who have no interest in growing a YouTube channel, like your family and friends and cousins and stuff like that, coworkers, they'll subscribe but those subscribers not necessarily turning over to viewers or viewing hours. So it's just like, what do you do there? So this time around, I'm not encouraging anyone to subscribe. I want genuine, authentic subscribers who like what it is that I'm talking about and feel like they can resonate and use what it is that I'm talking about to help grow their channel. But I understand the danger of low views and stuff, because like I said, I deal with it, and then it puts you in a place where you're overthinking, overanalyzing, have you questioning, like, should I switch my niche? Have you thinking, hey, maybe it's just my personality, you know what I'm saying? Have you wanted to change your personality or delete old videos? But no, this is our learning curve, Like, this is the time where it's okay for us to mess up, because people ain't watching it anyway. But we know where we messed up, and we can grow from that, and we can get better from that, and we can use that at an advantage. That's what I'm like. Allow this time to be a learning period for you. And don't just not upload because you're not getting the views. Continue to upload, because once that one video take off, they're going to go back and watch your other stuff, because they're going to be like, well, what did I miss from her? Or what did I miss from him? And one thing we have to understand, that growth starts internally. And I feel like with every video that you do, your confidence gets a little bit more. You become a little bit more confident. Your delivery gets a little bit more smoother. Your editing becomes better and less, because you're not having to edit so much. And your message becomes clear. And I understand that the numbers may not immediately reflect it. And I say all that to say it is okay, because we all had to start somewhere. So this is our development phase. And if we quit in the development phase, we're never going to reach visibility. So I'm just say that if you're posting right now and it seems quiet, stay steady. It may not look like anything is happening, but I promise you something is forming. Listen to me and listen to me good. The creators who survive the quiet season are the ones who get to see the growth season.